Hello, hello. Gonna be playing more Control today. Hopefully we don't have any knock on wood computer crashes again. It'd be nice if I could get through a stream without a crash. That'd be pretty poggers. We'll be continuing on in some story today. It's a pupper. It's me. Hi, Seiko. Oh, I never even considered picking up a light source and taking it into dark areas. I never even considered that to be an option. Oh, I forgot to activate my tits. Alright, where was I? Trying to get into turntable. How do I get into the turntable? I don't know how to get in. This is a bathroom. This is a bathroom, not turntable. Maybe from the prime candidate. It looks like there's something in there. That red light makes me think there's something in there. All the smoke. I need to go in there. How do I get in there?
Hi, doggy.
Haji. Am I winning so far? Sorry, in my test stream the other day, I told you there was no content.
They studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
Getting prepared for VRC Club debut in 2 weeks. Ooh. Want to make sure my motion graphics didn't look terrible. They do look terrible, but the dividends busted. I see your creepy teeth delivery and leaves you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. They've been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled. So don't feel whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. A dead dog. Inventory list of recovered materials. A hollow sphere, stone-like material. Vitrified soil. Redacted pieces of various sizes and colors. Animal carcasses, possibly canine. Metal bucket, leather wallet. Shotgun cartridge. As opposed to the other more as opposed to the other more common teeth-based parades that frequent office. I bet there's a lot of teeth-based parades.
Dylan and I
in
were
this place.
both prime candidates. Experiments.
It's very red. Oh, really? There's nothing over here? You can't just put like a corridor here with stuff in the way and then not put anything in there. Let me in! Let me in! Ooh, the subway.
We're going back home. Of course we are. It started there, and it's never gone away.
What the heck? I ate the fungus pill. Oh. Well, why'd I... Why'd I act like I was getting hurt the first time I walked into it? Now there's something this way, right? Still nothing. Oh, more of those things. I hate those things.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Or maybe I can push it with my giant hiss muscles. No.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Yeah, I get it, Jesse. I'm exploring. I'll do it in a minute. Launch any cost minus 23%. Gibbs cookie. Yay. I like cookies.
Success!
Success? Work chat, teeth again. Guess who just had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes? Me, that's it. You know what's inside each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. That is gross. Oh, that's a good stretch. Oh, that's a good stretch. Right?
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
Could it be the moon? It's kind of like a song. Well, that's where I came from. Nothing. Oh? No, nothing. Ah! I'm scared. What was that? What was that? The fuck was that thing? Oh, thank you for the headphones. Headphones. I know you got secrets down here. You can't hide them from me. More headpacks. Let me in. Let me in. Airplane. Your elevator. I knew what I was stupid. I don't know if I have the strength to do it. Nothing happened. Why nothing happened? Oh, there's a thing. Now a thing happened. Things still no happen. Oh, elevator. Let's go on the elevator. Ordinary alternate world. They move the whole thing here. Airplane evaluation. Altered extermination request. Airplane wreckage. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Redacted, Cincinnati. It's suspected to be connected to the Redacted Altered World event, and is Being evaluated for altered status, the plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector, brought there through the New York subway tunnel. Special access redacted. For more information on Tunnel Redacted and mixed urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and redacted, see file 412-5420. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for redacted, and initial readings have been taken by a research team, but no altered status has yet been detected. Would it be a regular airplane? What is that emote? Oh, it's a weird goose. It's a weird goose with lots of legs. Some kind of spider goose. Hi, how's it going? Just standing in here. Just standing guard. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There were lots of dolls. The house was empty, no one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. Oh, Dylan Faden, Jesse Faden. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. No, likely Neil Husenberg missing. It was me. He had asthma. Tom, no, likely Tom Barlow missing. And his gang, Freddy. Hugo. No one by the name is found public records bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. I confirm existence of additional Slavic designation house.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows. Thanks for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said, but that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a funny show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother was there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Rio Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction, as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. And good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
Ordinary Altered World Event 24. An alter-world event occurred in the town of Ordinary, caused by an object of power, slide projector ID OOP-15, discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projector, the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. On August 30th, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden and Jesse Faden were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14th. The alter-world event had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when the agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. Not interested. I just want to get back to where I was, please. We get in the elevator. Oh, by the way, everybody, I do have a new graphics card on my throne. If anyone wanted to be so kind as to contribute to that. Hoping a new graphics card will fix the computer issues I've been having. Be pretty poggy-woggies if it did.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power, with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
I love you, Dr. Darling. Ordinary Ultra-World Event Stage 4A. Town proper. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. Dung monkeys. There was a lot of them. More of the kids' town and more kids from town joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. It chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us. But then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog. But I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. Dylan faded in the year 2002. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. Jesse faded. Therapy session 22. Jesse said we could call her Polaris, but it's because she was doing stars at school. Dylan faded. Interview 2002. Extrapolated information. Additional slides designated hand is verified and in bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designated dog and Neil. After what happened at school to Mrs. Chester, we started spying on Tom, who saw where they took the projector. Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They've been using the temple slide. We called it that, but it was a broken concrete thing, like a warehouse or a bomb shelter, or something very dark. The Knot Mother lived there with her babies, children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designated temple. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designated Knot Mother. Ugh. The Knot Mother lived there with her babies, children. She was feeding Tom and others some milk, and they were changing them on. What the hell happened in Ordinary? People were changing to, like, weird monsters? And one of them was feeding people her milk and turning them into
Annual
monsters?
evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment.
Not playing this game, but looking at the gameplay I want to, it's very good.
Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darwin is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. So tell Darwin it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need it.
Yikes. So people were turning into animals and monsters.
Annual.
Ordinary Altered World Events Stage 4B, Town Proper Witness Testimonies. We went in and met Polaris, like a star. She told us we were special. She made us special. It felt like being born or the world fading in for the first time. Familiar but somehow different. Jesse fading. Polaris told us how to turn off the projector. The dung monkeys and the knot mother were coming straight at us. Dylan was crying. I turned it off and they were gone. It was over. I took all the slides and burned them. All of them except Hand. Jesse fading. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation Polaris. Ordinary Altered World Event Stage 1B, Dumped Witness Testimonies. The second slide we called the Meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. Must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, and then, when we come out, everything had melted around the projector. Jesse faded. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. Jesse faded. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. Dylan faded. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation meadows.
Let's see what they have on Ordinary. It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Bum, 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 bum. I can't do the Godzilla song. I don't remember the whole Godzilla song. Bum, 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 bum. Ordinary Stage 3 Public School Witness Testimonies. Tom and the others had gotten worse, scarier. The math teacher, Mrs. Chester, tried to make them listen. They pushed over a piano on her, broke her legs. Then Tom bashed her head in. Bye-bye, Mrs. Chester. I always liked her. I liked math. Dylan family. That was the tipping point. It was Lord of the Flies level bad. The grown-ups realized something was wrong. The police came and literally dragged Tom and Hugo and the others away. Tom was screaming that the Knot Mother would make them all go away. They enacted a curfew for every kid in Ordinary. Mom and Dad were pissed, asking us about the dump, about everything. I remember wanting them gone, like Tom had said. When we woke up the next morning, pretty much all the adults had just vanished. Was I responsible? Did I don't know. Just a fate. Disappearance of majority of Ordinary's population, confirmed result from slide projector related altered world.
Found the slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What?
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly. They took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
I think the psychiatrist is working with whoever doesn't want her coming here. Doesn't want me coming. Ordinary Altered World Event 24. Details. Details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden. See interviews redacted and redacted for relevant information, and the obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the Ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. Example: Dylan Faden claims there were 8 slides for the projector. Jesse Faden mentioned 9 slides. The Bureau found 1 intact slide, designation 36, and the burnt remains of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides were too badly damaged to be used in the projector. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. Notes: Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of the Ordinary Town dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis, with the hopes of finding additional slides or other altered materials. Due to the limited space in the investigation sector, this Altered World event will be investigated in the containment sector. Hydrate in a stretch? Okay. Ugh. Thank you. How are you doing today? They really brought the entire dump
the whole
here.
landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Doing pretty good. Work has been pretty decent. Oh, good. By order of Dr. Darling, all work in the Ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the Redacted Department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in slide projectors found in the area should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. Wolf Globe, AI-72P. Background. The item was found in the penthouse suite at Redacted Toronto belonging to David Wolf. It was being investigated for illegally dealing in altered materials. See case 13HQ37. Bureau agents raided his penthouse and found numerous paranormal belongings, including Redacted, and this item. Mr. Wolf was arrested. Article from the Toronto Daily. So why would a 36-year-old Bay Street investment trader, filthy rich, married to a model, disappear overnight? That's the question that's kept Toronto high society up at night this past week. Police say it's being looked into. Some nut job radio host in the States claims he disappeared to join the Illuminati. But it's this reporter's opinion that Mr. Wolf, bored of his job, sick of his family, left it all behind to retire in some remote beach paradise. Now he's sipping Mai Tais while the world thinks he's dead. I'm doing pretty good. We had one computer crash. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Sorry about the computer crash. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Get my fingers crossed. Thank you. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna get a new graphics card and see if that fixes the problem, or if I'm just gonna outright buy a whole new computer and sell this one. Or trying to sell this one. I do like it.
We should check that lab.
One's expensive and the other's a pain. They're both expensive and they're both kind of a pain, honestly. It's like, if I get a new graphics card and it doesn't fix the issue, then that means it's either the CPU or the motherboard. And then I have to replace each of those and see if that works. So like the whole like troubleshooting process. Oh, here.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Okay, so the whole troubleshooting process could end up with me just replacing all of my components anyway. Because I replaced the RAM, and that helped for a while, and that started happening again. So if I replace the GPU and that works, awesome. And then if it doesn't work, I either have to replace the CPU or the motherboard. And at that point, I've just gotten all new computer parts anyway. So I don't know. I either troubleshoot, potentially just, replacing all my parts anyway, or I just buy a whole new system.
Dylan's a lost cause.
Oh, this is new. You haven't seen this.
I know, I struggled to see this. But we've contained him now. I wish I had sided with Marshall. Back when it's just one person. So many dead.
Thank you. Thanks for the welcome back. Oh, this is so annoying. And it doesn't even always happen when under load too. It'll just happen if I'm watching, like, I could be doing nothing but being in a Discord call and watching YouTube, and it'll happen. Just out of nowhere.
Dylan's a lost cause. I know, I struggled to see this. But we've contained him now. I wish I had sided with Marshall. Back when it's just one person. So many dead.
Hi.
I thought his youth was an asset. Just too much too soon. Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know what.
We're just getting into learning about the ordinary AWE, and it's very creepy and cool. Oh, and now we're in the orb. Y'all look, cause my stomach hurting, but I'm here. Oh, I hope your stomach feels better. Seems like I should be able to press this button. Hi. Control this, pants grab. We're having a kaiju fight. I destroyed their town replica. Oh no. All their hard work. I'm just gonna keep pumping up my lunch. It's my favorite thing. Mhm. Yeah, I think later today, or once I get my payout from the subathon, I think I'm just gonna order a new computer. It's like, this is such a pain in the ass. Investigate the sector elevator.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there, reaching for her, trying to make her act. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man, a hunger in the dark. Investigation sector.
Investigation sector, huh? We should
Is
check
it?
this out.
Is this the Alan Wake tie-in? Is this the Alan Wake stuff?
Hello? Anyone here?
Guess not.
This is creepy.
Seems a lot more crowded than the rest of the bureau.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there. A presence. Jesse Faden could hear it. A call. It was faint, reaching for her from a dark place. Faden was sensitive to visitations. She had them all the time. From her guiding star and the previous director. She was the perfect receiver. As if she'd been made for this. Faden paused to feel it. The force at play here. It was changing things around her, subtle, trying to make her act. Faden didn't like that. Her guide felt it too. Polaris didn't flare up in defense as with the hiss, so it wasn't all bad. Not a hostile transmission. It was powerful, but it was coming from far away, and made weak because of the distance. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man, a man desperate to escape. She sensed something else too. A hunger in the dark, not unlike the hostile resonance, waiting. She knew that desperate acts can have grim consequences. It was this, more than the man's despair, that made her follow the call. The elevator lights winked back on. The darkness receded like a memory. There was a new button on the elevator control panel. Investigation sector. Faden pressed the button. The elevator doors slid shut with practiced bravado.
Burrow Tractor. Supplementary materials. Note, miscommunication led to a local coroner examining the body of Roman Burrow. Burrow William Male, Caucasian. Case summary, 33-year-old man found dead on his property per police report. Remains obtained for coroner's office also include blood, urine, bile, stomach contents, and bone fragments. Autopsy findings. Blunt force injuries to the head, lacerations, ear injury. Blunt force extremities, dislocation right knee, complete avulsion of the right upper extremity, with associated fracture of the proximal right humerus, extensive trauma to abdominal region, complete avulsion of multiple organs, including stomach, heart, liver, pancreas, kidney, and portions of the large and small intestine, all missing from the skin. Conclusion: it is my opinion that Mr. Burroughs' death is not the result of a mechanical accident, as claimed by authorities. The removal of organs is consistent with an animal intact. It's so dark here. It's scary. It's scary. To whom it may concern, it is with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of investigations for the Federal Bureau of Control. I do this in protest of a rampant disregard for my department's redacted. My staff cannot continue to work in these conditions. Previous requests and warnings have fallen on deaf ears, so I must now rely on my actions to speak louder than my words ever could. I blame the situation on our redacted, who was routinely ignored my requests for assistance in reclaiming the parts of the investigation sector lost to the redacted loose inside. I will never forget the screams of brave agents begging for us to open that fire break, and I will carry that shame for the rest of my days. Redacted has failed as agents. I should never forgive them for that. Sincerely, William Kirkland.
It's not working. Probably a loose power core somewhere.
Mr. Dennis, so yes, there is an increase in AWE cases, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly why that is. However, it seems that a tiny little detail has slipped through the cracks. We don't have the damn staff. You expect us to detect, investigate, and process for AWE cases. You need to give us more people. It's simple math. Between the staff we lost in the Hartman thing and the ones who left for other departments after Kirkland quit, we're barely managing to keep up with the workload. Hell, just finding the paperwork for all the altered items we left behind in the sector has been an ordeal. Another thing, and this is going to sound paradoxical, but we have an overcrowding situation. This lobby isn't meant to accommodate a whole sector's worth of staff. We put forward a motion to move investigations to a more suitable location months ago. You better not still be sitting on your desk. When people are getting restless, and as Kirkland's interim replacement, it's your job to handle it. Mr. Kirkland, here are the latest agents confirmed missing, presumed dead from the containment breach yesterday. Jonathan Connor, Ezra Cruz, Caroline Dempsey, Lindsay Malcolm, Charles Murray, Derek Shaw. Letters of condolence will be delivered to you to sign prior to sending them to their families. You will be updated as soon as additional confirmations are made. Also, per your request, a network engineer checked how many cases were backed up digitally. Unfortunately, a large number of active investigations were not archived yet, and only hard copies of reports exist behind the fire break. They're lost, I'm afraid. So many reports. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, Internal Investigations, D-845, we launched into the ethical practices of Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Despite the accounts of anonymous redacted regarding inhumane treatment of a redacted currently housed in the Bureau, our official findings regarding this were inconclusive. Numerous obstacles arose during the investigation. The majority of redacted sector personnel seem to be wholly unaware of any such redacted contained there. One redacted confirmed the redacted's codename to be redacted. All files pertaining to that name were inaccessible. Being classified under the highest clearance level, investigators were similarly blocked from entering the redacted research room to interview its staff. The matter was further complicated by the lack of clarity on whether non-human paranatural entities warrant humane treatment. While this investigation cannot address any charges against Dr. Dunn, we do recommend an investigation into redacted research. Mr. Dennis, a request came through recently from an FBI agent asking for all our files on Bright Falls, specifically on the disappearance of the author Alan Wake. Per the Interagency Information Exchange Agreement, I had some paper pushers gather up a folder of all the pre-approved files. Don't worry, all the inappropriate material is either missing or redacted. But I'm writing to let you know that we received this request from a special agent named Alex Casey. Sound familiar, right? That's because Alex Casey is the name of the fictional detective in those hard-boiled crime books Alan Wake wrote. Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing a name with the most famous character Wake wrote is looking into a case dealing with a writer's fiction coming true. Think this is worth looking into, but what's your opinion? Just give the word and I'll start surveillance on this guy. The chief investigator, Dennis. It happened again, third time this year. Something certainly has it up for our redacted. Could be raccoons. The locals certainly complain about them enough. But why the hell would raccoons keep going after a monitoring station? Doesn't add up. Anyway, I've got a bureau tech going to the site next week to take a look. Next on the list of recurring problems is the staff at the Lake House Research Station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on Redacted Lake if they won't let me see any data? Hell, I don't even know what they're researching out there. We need to petition them again to share their info with investigations agents. It's only a matter of time before this redacted hits again, and I want to be prepared. Anyway, if anyone at HQ asks why the Bright Falls report is a little thin this month, tell them it's because we couldn't take any readings. In the meantime, I might invest in some raccoon traps. There's so many things in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is so much reading. Dr. Rhea Underhill is a professor at the University of Woodrow in the United Kingdom, where she teaches biology with a focus on botany. Dr. Underhill once worked with the Bureau as a parabotanist stationed in the research sector of the oldest house. She served with no incidents or demerits and is praised by those who formerly worked with her, including Dr. Darn. Dr. Underhill has no known connections to paracriminal organizations or any record of breaching her NDAs since leaving the Bureau. Her civilian behavior has been ideal, with the exception of an ongoing personal relationship with Dr. Darn that appears to have begun during their time as co-workers in the research sector, and revisited intermittently ever since. Depending on the duration of her work in the oldest house, it may be required to have both parties sign a relationship clearance form. This investigation has found no compelling reason to deny Dr. Darnham's request to offer Dr. Underhill an interim position with the aim of finding a solution to the mold threshold issue. Oh. Her authorization from Mr. Kirkland, Redacted was launched into the Redacted of Director Zachariah Trench. A recent change in Redacted witnessed in Director Trench, including aggressive Redacted when Redacted with other staff, has been observed. However, this investigation is aimed at interpreting this issue rather than proving it. Notable Redacted between Trench and Dr. Darling has been witnessed by numerous Bureau staff. Although both declined to meet for an interview on the matter, witness accounts suggest their arguments centered around the dimensional research unit and the Redacted kept inside. However, no evidence exists to confirm Director Trench's Redacted is anything more than interpersonal disagreements. This investigation has concluded that Dr. Trench's behavior is not indicative of any Redacted and that his fitness to lead is not in question. Refer to file Redacted for full report. Oh my god, it's so long. Why is there so much reading in this room? Kirkland, I'm growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay your incompetence at my doorstep. I know you want this to be true, but you are head of investigations. This failure is your responsibility. What did you think would happen holding a dangerous specimen in investigations? The containment sector exists for a reason. They are better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have admittedly taken on certain AWE monitoring responsibilities that your staff are no longer capable of. This happens more and more now. I don't think your petty internal investigations have gone past my notice. You are a worm. Everything I've done has been for the benefit of the Bureau. The Prime Candidate program only failed because of Darwin. You're both failures, plotting against me. You are traitors, but the truth will emerge out of you. You are choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. Zachariah Trench, Director of Federal Bureau of Control. Oh, thank goodness this wasn't something to read. Thank you for not being something to read. Okay, so how do I get in here? Aha. We stopped, Mr. Kirkland, we stopped at Keystone on our way to target AWE like you asked. And something I referred directly to you, to try and keep a lid on Mr. Greenman Morales' desertion issue. We didn't find any sign of them here. Given the records, it is possible they've switched teams, like you suspected, but I don't think that's the case. The event definitely occurred here in Keystone, and I think Greenman and Morales got caught up in it. The entire population has vanished into thin air. Reminds me of the Ordinary case. But that was just the adults, if I'm remembering the file correctly. This is different. I think our guys are casualties, not traitors. If it wasn't AWE, it seems to be over. We walked through the whole town, and the only strange thing we noticed were markings on various buildings. 2 overlapping circles with a dot in the shared space. Could be unrelated. I'll show you the pictures when I get back. In the meantime, you should send a team out here to cordon this place off and maybe get the comms guys working on a cover story. Don't do that, you only get the wordsmith power. Oh, I did need to take the thing with me. I gotta go back.
Now that gate should open.
Bureau Tractor. Containment procedure. Item is not in Bureau custody. None known. Description. A Frank Elk tractor, olive green, dried blood on the grill, last seen. Item is capable of vocalized responses or growls, and unmanned locomotion, considered highly aggressive and dangerous. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after the death of William Bureau, owner of Bureau Farm outside of Trenton, Texas. Local authorities arrived on scene after an employee found the mutilated body of Mr. Bureau beneath his tractor. Police arrived but were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panic calls to the federal authorities were intercepted by Bureau communications staff. A team was dispatched. Upon arrival, the agents approached the item and responded by growling like a bear. 3 agents were injured when they tried to detain the item, which escaped. Aerial searches for the item are ongoing. Speaking of Mrs. Bureau, only revealed she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Bureau earlier the night of the incident. Whether these events are connected is currently unknown. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation P-1429 was launched into the legality of the Prime Candidate Program, redacted by the Federal Bureau of Control. Since all known subjects relevant to the investigation used executive privilege to decline interviews, very little first-hand information was gathered. However, anonymous sources and documentation declassified by Mr. Kirkland both paint an alarmingly clear picture of systematic redacted and redacted. Redacted were brought into the oldest house and placed under redacted examination and testing with the aim of appointing one as director upon maturity. This program has produced no successful cases and only resulted in the traumatic redacted of paranaturally inclined redacted. Not only is this in breach of the Ash Act, but it flies in the face of basic human redacted. This investigation team unequivocally redacted the Prime Candidate Program and recommends that it be redacted immediately. Take a sip. The purpose of internal investigations X-397 is to examine the containment failure of specimen S1 or SI1 that resulted in the deaths of redacted agents. An inspection report of the containment equipment 3 days earlier shows no faults. Investigators suspect human error to be the cause, yet no department has provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to recover the researcher's notes on the specimen from the internal network, on the redacted of redacted. The specimen began displaying a sharp increase in an aggressive redact. Cross-referencing the date with various logs found only 2 events inconsistent with the sector's daily routine. 1. The air filters were changed, and 2. An hour prior to the incident, a civilian named Alice Redacted entered the sector regarding an unrelated investigation. Given their connection to the same AWE case, it is likely that Mrs. Redacted's presence is relevant to the specimen's escape and to the Redact. Investigation is ongoing.
I'm no detective, but something definitely happened here.
Paracriminal Profile, the Blessed Organization. Summary. This group/individual has operated outside of the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases has found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company called Blessed Pictures was connected to an altered item case, as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranatural materials. In 1994, a Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in the illegal use of an altered item. In 1988, a business called Blessed Repair and Service was suspected of involvement with an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located, however. Their connection to appearances of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved with the Blessed Organization.
Do we know each other? This feels familiar. I can't seem to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake. Who are you? Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was just a role. A character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration. You need a drink. Yippish.
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
But we're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Writing?
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen him.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
That was Alan Wake, the writer who went missing in that AWE case I read about. What's What's he doing here? And Thomas Zane was with him. The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
This game is so trippy. I love it. What the hell is going on? Don't understand what's happening.
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came, a resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change. Dr. Emil Hartman was desperate. The Federal Bureau of Control had stolen his life's work. This was his last chance, his final experiment. What he'd been too scared to do before. Hartman dove into the lake, was taken, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Only an echo of him remained, fragmented impulses on autoplay. Violent, bloodthirsty darkness in the driver's seat. Emerging from the lake, the thing was captured by the FBC. Brought in, contained, studied. The thing broke loose, killed everyone it could. The FBC fell back and sealed the sector. The thing was alone in the dark, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. Not darkness, but similar enough. A sound. A resonance. It shouldn't be a surprise. If there's one, why not another? The darkness inside the thing could have been immune, could have resisted, fought, could have been passed by, passed through with no effect. But it didn't, and it wasn't. Maybe it had grown weaker over time, not aged. It was timeless, but weaker with no link to its source. A metamorphosis followed. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Alright, these things. Kill enemies with charge. Kill enemies with surge. I don't have surge. I don't have surge yet. But I don't know. Purple. Infinite.
And hey, two thumbs way up.
Wide Peepo, Happy Banana. Thank you for following. Welcome to the Hounds. How you doing today? We're playing Control. I can only accept 3 at a time. Using charge, kill enemies in the executive sector. No what? I forgot these were a thing. I don't have surge yet. Threshold Remnant. Hidden Trend. Intrusive Pattern.
And hey, two thumbs way up.
Tag. Hello, Tag. I don't have enough things. Damage while on health. More accuracy. Energy gained from headshots. Rate of fire. More accuracy. Less recoil, projectile spread down, more projectiles. Where am I supposed to go? We get over there. Looks like I have to get over there. What? There's no way that fall was... There's no way that was high enough to kill me. There's no way that fall was high enough. What? There's blood over there. Oof.
Creepy, damp, and abandoned. Why did I come here?
Think he needs some help? Yeah, he needs some aspirin. Needs some milk. His bones. Yeah, he needs stronger bones. You should have drank more milk. Oh.
That doesn't look like a house shift. Do I even want to know?
Oh boy.
The Hiss are already in here.
Love that you can hit the enemies when you're whenever you grab is like on its way to as well. Not just when you throw it, but also when you grab it. Probably just dismantle a bunch of these I'm not using. I have the ones on I want to use right now, so I'm just gonna get more thingies. What gossip? Hello, my feet gossip at night, and now I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely, me. Okay.
Whoa. Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
Hi, doggy.
Hi, Jacqueline. Let me in. Let me in.
Well, it's a small underworld after all, huh?
Miss Vivi. Hello, Miss Vivi. Welcome, Raiders. I am Chanel. The server is 3 Heads 1 Brain Cell, and I'm playing Control today. It's super cool. I love this game so much. Have a shout out.
This right here is my favorite thing ever
And
in the
hey,
history
two
of forever.
thumbs
I think about this
way
every
up.
day. I think about this all night long. I stay awake, not sleeping, because I'm thinking about this.
How was your stream? How was Dead by Daylight? And Ella Racket, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the house. How you doing? how's your stream? Did you have fun? How many walls could I have punched through in this game so far? Yeah, I'm playing the Alan Wake expansion that I didn't know was in there. It really makes me want to play Alan Wake now. Also, how many walls in this game could I have punched through and I didn't realize it? There's a lot? No. Don't tell me that. You were supposed to tell me none. That was the. You were supposed to tell me that's the only wall. No. Oh no. Ah. In the containment sector, there's walls with paintings of holes on them that you can blast through. That's the only punch wall? The only one? No others? Oh, good, good, good. Every wall is 100%. Oh, good, good, okay. Okay, okay. That relieves a lot of my anxiety for all the stuff I might have missed. Emotional day. I should 100,000% play Alan Wake. I will eventually. I gotta play, I gotta finish this. I gotta finish Dragon's Dogma. I gotta do Dark Souls 3 randomized, and I gotta do Remnant from the Ashes, and then I will play Alan Wake. Official arrest report. Case 74WA004. Offender Hartman Amin. Victim names: Wake Allen, Anderson Tor Anderson, Odin Redacted Lane, Rudolph DeSole, Wendy Emerson Thomas Redacted. Officer names: Dennis Special Agent Randy. Charges: kidnapping of altered individuals, sanctions against altered organizations, obstruction of Bureau investigation, breaching of the Ash Act. Offender's property is seized as evidence to be used in conjunction with an ongoing AWE investigation. Offender's personnel effects have been sent to research for analysis. After being cleared by Bureau researcher, all victims have been released. Biannual surveillance orders were assigned to each except the Anderson brothers due to their senility, and Wake possibly deceased. Service tunnel.
This darkness is blocking the door, so now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows. Light burns it away, huh? Makes sense. There you go. Doesn't that feel better?
It's just an empty room. Huh. Listening to him. No, my flashlight. I'm scared of the dark. What? Hartman was singing Bieber and then said Amish people. Oh, another raid. Kyle Fox Fizz, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. How's your stream?
This right here is my favorite thing ever in the history of forever. I think about this every day. I think about this all night long. I stay awake, not sleeping, because I'm thinking about this.
What were you playing? Five Nights at Fuckboys 2 Final Mix? What? What are you playing? What is that? How's your stream? Welcome. Welcome. The parody RPG game full of departure? I'll have to look that up.
The third thing. The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now he crashed out of darkness toward fate.
Watch your eyes. Have I been not in control? I love this game. This game's amazing. It's so cool. I wish I could see anything without this flashlight.
Let me show you around. Well, it's a small underworld after all, huh?
Oh, you were a little late there, Stream Elements.
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Slid under the individual room doors, motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance, even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varying at best. mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. I can hear them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I can hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there. I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything. They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think... Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this. Gotta get the cable out.
A party? Have fun at your party.
Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate. Okay, there we go.
Ooh, weapon reload after seizing an enemy?
Alright, that was faint, but I definitely heard movement coming from the hallway. I think I might have finally caught one. Ha! The recording better work this time, or I swear to God I'll... What? Hello? Who's there? Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a... Where's my... Agent.
Oh, wait, what?
The resonance carves its way through the thing that had been Hartman, vibrating, remolding. The sound changes the darkness, and the darkness changes the sound. They both changed what remained of Hartman. They all turned into something else. A third thing. The sound made darker. The darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched. Stretched as anyone when seen from out of time, like a worm through time. Almost an Ouroboros, a spiral, a maelstrom. The gravity well of a black hole, twisting inward, tightening, taking you deeper and deeper to the bottom, the heart, and through to the other side. The third thing said, when you hear this, you will know you're in new you. He said, we build you till nothing remains. He said, under the conceptual reality, behind this reality, you must want these ways to drag you away. He said, baby, 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 yeah, orange peel. The third thing was a monster. He'd tear apart any ordinary person crossing his path. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden. There was nothing ordinary about Faden.
I'm gonna have to fight a monster, aren't I? Brickland, so you put me on death duty just because I did the thing I was fucking hired to do? My job? Wanna know what I call that? Bullshit. Asking us to interrogate these scum without using words like altered items or AWEs or paracriminal is the stupidest thing I've heard in my life, and I've heard some fucking stupid things. They already know the facts. Hell, they know just as much as us, if not more. And they get to sit there laughing at us while we dance around our words, trying not to leak classified terminology. They already know the fucking terminology. If you think pulling me off the case will stop me, then think again. That piece of shit blew up those tracks. He killed those people, all to make the train turn altered. You have him dead to rights, and you need to let me back in that interrogation cell so I can get him to flip on his buddies. These people are terrorists and deserve to be treated as such. This won't stop unless we stop them. You can go ahead and put me on suspension and see if that slows me down. Ancient Human.
Reminder, all employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation. Thank you for your attention.
You don't even get paid overtime for going to a different plane of reality? NASA. Interagency Cooperation Decision. NASA. Oh, does Reed... I think I just realized that RE stands for regarding. I think I just found that out right now. Following the NASA FBC Coordination Agreement in 1972, the Bureau has provided NASA with numerous technological advancements based on our research, including the Black Rock mining now found in all spacefaring vessels. In return, all data gathered during space missions is made available to Bureau researchers to analyze. Recently, certain individuals have raised the concern that this relationship does not adequately benefit the Bureau, either intellectually or financially. A thorough examination of the costs incurred by both organizations has shown that the expense of NASA's recent launch of the Redacted far outweighs any spending related to the processing and delivery of black rock from its medium Earth orbit. The Redacted would provide the Bureau with an unparalleled resource for remotely monitoring and photographing AWE sites, a resource that would be lost if the partnership ends. It is the opinion of this committee that maintaining a cooperative relationship with our colleagues at NASA is of vital importance. Round slam damage after weapon hits. I don't really use ground slam. The Black Market. A black market hub specializing in the trade of occult talismans, relics, and other assorted ceremonial objects, as well as genuine, altered, and paranatural materials, was raided and redacted. Czech Republic, by a team of special investigators. Unsuccessful attempts by the suspects to escape using altered items resulted in numerous casualties and prevented the Bureau from questioning all participants. The following interrogations revealed that not only is there a vast network of these retailers, but that they seem to be gathering information on altered items and other paranatural materials from sources unknown to the Bureau. The Bureau's concern here is threefold. A. There is a growing underground market for paranatural materials, which implies a growing awareness of their existence among a niche group of the general public. B. These criminal individuals do not seem aware of the items' paranatural powers, and their attempts to activate them could prove devastating if done in populated areas. C. The motivations of these collectors are largely unknown. Did I see a power thing? The Eagle Limited, Ultra World Event 44. Event Summary. A train derailment resulting in 62 casualties and numerous injuries was suspected to have been the work of a paracriminal group known as Redacted. As a result of this event, agents discovered that one of the cars had become altered with a persistent auditory event. It remains to be determined whether the AWE was spontaneous or the direct result of the sabotage. The Bureau had been tracking Sigrid at the time, and the intel gathered suggested an event of this caliber was imminent in Bloomington. As a result, a response team on site was able to respond to the train accident site within minutes of its occurrence. They were able to find emergency processes underway, but also equipment left behind by the suspected group. A suspicious onlooker managed to elude agents after they attempted to make contact. Further investigation of the accident site revealed a curiously undamaged train car that exhibited an altered state when entered. This individual car was secured and transported to the investigation site for further study. What, an entire train car? The Shadow. Paranatural entity A10, aka the Shadow, is an aggressive redacted consisting of three known types. Type A, localized manifestations of sentient redacted, capable of occupying organic and inorganic material, as well as exerting redacted over its surroundings. Type B, shaded individuals, human bodies redacted by the Shadow. These individuals become notably more aggressive, but do seem to retain redacted of their previous selves. Research is ongoing as to whether this condition is reversible. Type C, shaded objects. Similar to Type B, except that inanimate objects are redacted solely to be used as destructive tools. Each type seems to work towards a shared goal, possibly targeting certain individuals. See AWE 35. Which may imply a shared link to a redacted intelligence. The threat this entity poses warrants immediate exploration of offense-defense measures. Investigation sector is being outfitted with additional lighting sources, some internally powered, to prepare for the eventuality of a redacted.
My understanding of the darkness is fragmented, incomplete. This abyss, this void, it very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension. Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all. We are opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry against this.
Gotta go. I hope you have an excellent rest of stream. Alright.
And then there are the artists.
Brosasaurus, I hope you have a good night. Thanks for hanging out.
Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement with the darkness.
Oh, I see how I'm saying it right now. It's Brosasaurus, not
Brosasaurus. Through their
Brosasaurus.
art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it? With Wake now secure in my lodge, I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions. Assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must be off on my rounds.
Oh, I need to equip Pierce. Snipe snipers without being sniped. Missing containment for excuse of security, lock up dispatch. What will you do when he does not awake? I need to equip I need to go to the research sector, and then I need to equip Pierce.
My understanding.
Lads in here have died standing up. Lighten them up. The air in here is getting bad. The vents, they are full of mold shit. It's not good for you. Headache, nausea, moldland, depression. Darkness everywhere. New day, same old bloody city, said the old way. Like tar but good for nothing. Get rid of it.
Missions from Ahti. We finally have more janitorial duties to do. Is that all in here? Jesse helps Ahti by giving the plants an investigation center much needed money. Gotta go back to abandoned offices and an operations corridor. I gotta find a light. Gotta find a light. Gotta find a light. Gotta find a light. There's a light. We gotta find the plants. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of lights in there. These plants.
Welcome back to the land of the living, little buddy.
How many plants are there? What's that one? I don't think that one counts. Where are there more plants? I don't think these count. It's the other ones in a box like this don't count. No plants in here. Thought there was something there. It's the bathroom. Oh no, not one of you. Not here. Oh, I forgot to turn that back on. I'm sorry. I'll turn it back on. I turned it off because I'm trying to limit how many programs I have running right now. So I've had some computer crashes running on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I turned it off right now. How's it going? It's going pretty good. We had a couple computer crashes, but aside from that, Control is a very, very good game that I am loving a lot. And I recommend you play it if you haven't. Right now, I'm trying to find plants that need light. So far, I've only found this one. I don't think these count. Service tunnel. Service tunnel. Through the facility. Service tunnel.
Hi, doggy.
Hi, penguin. A 100% increase in sea speed. Eradicating mold in the investigation section. This seems like mold. Has anyone told you your voice is surprisingly soothing? No. How dare you? How do I burn them all? Doesn't tell me how. Eradicate the mold, but how do I do that? Just shine light on it? Ah. Gotta shoot it. That reminds me, kitchen gun? Kitchen gun. I feel like I've heard kitchen gun somewhere recently, but I don't remember when. Why does kitchen gun sound so familiar? Guy uses a handgun to cool. There's still plants I'm missing. In the abandoned office. Well, where? Hello, Big Jones. Welcome in. How you doing? Playing some Control today. We're trying to find new plants to shine this light on, but I don't know where they are. Ah, Unless I already did this one. Looks like I already got that one. Could be better, but I'm making it. Oh, I hope it gets better for you. Got that one. These ones don't count. It has to be those ones in the pots.
And hey, two thumbs way up.
Primordial Sun, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the house. How you doing? Wait, my light. I need my light. Yeah, I got that one. Where is the other plant? Where is the last plant? Is it in here? Where's the puppet? Oh! There's a painting with a hole. There is an indicator. There's a picture showing a hole in the wall. Look at that. Miss Vivi was right. I have to look for walls that have pictures of holes on it. I wish I could run while holding this. Oh, that's a little faster. Lenny got the weirdest jump animation. She do. Brad Julie. Is this still operations corridor, or is this a different area now? Might be a different area. That you can help? That's okay. I'm kind of like asking these questions. What's the word? I don't know the word. Am I excited for Alan Wake 2? I haven't played the first one yet. This game really makes me want to play Alan Wake though. Knowing that this game and Alan Wake are connected really makes me want to play them. Hydrate and stretch? Okay. I shall hydrate and stretch. Yeah, this whole area we're in right now. This whole area, I guess, is part of an Alan Wake tie-in. Because we've been getting messages and stuff from Alan Wake. This whole time we've been in here. Oh, you think Jesse has a role in Alan Wake 2? That'd be super cool. I think this is still part of abandoned offices. I don't see why there'd be a plant in this room. Huh? There's one plant. There's a second. There's one more somewhere. I have to put this light on. So, I mean, it has to be in there because I don't see anything else out here. Unless... No. It's only this kind of plant. Aha! Hiding. We're done with that for now.
don't feel right. Something in this darkness is draining me.
Active investigations. Eliminate the darkness is to the right and 2 to the left. Then this is all the way over there, all the way over there. If it's the element part, maybe keep the light with you. Yeah, I should probably get that light back. And then light on the plants is just on that side. Okay, so what's the closest thing? The closest thing to me is the mold, I think. No, the closest thing to me would be eliminate the darkness. Yeah. Where'd I put that light? Uh-oh. I'm sure there'll be another one, right? What in the alien space magic is going on? Good question. I'm sure there'll be another light somewhere. Ooh, a vending machine. Containment procedure. None. Testing in the investigation sector is currently ongoing. A vending machine its front covered in a Foxwood panel, coin-operated buttons for selecting food products. Item generates and stores a variety of material, both edible and otherwise. In its rows of internal trays, initial testing suggests the items react to the mind of the individual in closest proximity, and will produce whatever they subconsciously desire. Yeah, as soon as I get the payout from my subathon, I'm buying a new computer. Attempts to cause the item to create a living redacted have consistently failed. The item was discovered in a nursing home in Redacted, Alberta, after a resident named Muriel Redacted called a local news station about a magic vending machine. The news story reported that the nursing home staff was purposely stocking the machine with distinctive food and objects as a way to raise residents' spirits. The Bureau's response team encouraged this story while confiscating this item. The new Call of Duty Modern Warfare game is actually really good in beta. You can definitely tell it's a different depths. I've never been a big fan of Call of Duty games. Just, I don't, the only like first person shooters I really like are Borderlands and Time Splitters. Those are the only ones I've played like a lot. Yeah, we bet. We back and I can't see shit.
Brian Hennerman, 21 years old, resident of Southern Texas.
I've played professionally before once.
I really don't understand why I'm here.
You know what you did, Mr. Hennerman.
I do?
Tell me about Delivery Disaster.
The movie? I mean, it wasn't very good.
That's not what your review said, but we'll come back to that. Tell me where you got the movie from.
Movie night with a, a K, not an N, not night like nighttime, but...
Who contacted you? Who told you to review that film?
No one. I just did it because it looked obscure. I didn't even like the movie. I shouldn't have given such a high score, but reviewing obscure films makes you look smart. And I thought if I looked smart, I would get listeners. My podcast would take off, and I could move out of my parents' basement. I may even go to college and get a film degree like I've always wanted to. I swear. I swear, I swear, I swear.
Okay, the kid doesn't know shit. I'm ending the session.
Uh-oh.
Now what?
Oh, no.
What is that?
Come on, elevator, time to go.
Dr. Emil Hartman was desperate.
Oh, fuck.
So you don't like the light? I can use that.
Yeah. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it so much. Oh my god. It's scary. It's scary.
Brian.
Note, this screenplay was found after the Bureau acquired the Night Springs television series and all its past episode scripts. It appears to be written by Alan Wake as part of an application to become one of the show's writers. Episode Over the Threshold Darkly by Alan Wake. I'm back. I'm back. It is only human nature to wish to control the forces around us, and even more so to possess them. But what happens when those forces are not ours to claim, or even of this world? What if they are the things you can discover in Night Springs? We are in a secret lab. The large sign on the wall reads, the Federal Bureau of Mid Springs. I've told you several times, Director, it isn't ready. It's ready when I say it's ready, Doctor. But the being beyond the portal, we have no control over. Oh, that is the scariest thing I've encountered in this game yet. Arcade machines. This is the best sector. We have arcade machines. Shum. I love Shum. It looks like a mix of a Excite Bike and Dragon's Castle. They got Shum and Shum 2. I can't believe they got Shum and Shum 2. It's showing this.
Yeah, how do you like that?
I mean, now I'm just gonna have to encounter it inside the pipes, so I'm not too happy about it. Dr. Emil Hartman is an academic psychotherapist that owned and operated a recovery center in Redacted, Washington, focused on the treatment of artists struggling with creative blocks and other mental disorders. Publicly, Dr. Hartman's treatment center seemed unremarkable in its methods and purpose. Privately, however, Dr. Hartman was abusing his patients in order to utilize any latent redacted abilities they may possess with the aim of shaping Redacted to his own benefit, which has earned him a Class 2 paracriminal designation. Note, for more on the link between artists and their ability to redacted reality through artistic medium, see file Redacted. Investigation has proven that Dr. Hartman's illegal endeavors were conducted alone after being approached by the Bureau during the Redacted investigation. He displayed no remorse or intention to cease his actions. Dr. Hartman was taken into custody, evaluated, and released, redacted months later, having been deemed a negligible threat. His medical license has been permanently revoked. And that monster that was down there is Dr. Hartman, I think. If I'm reading the word correctly.
Brian Hennerman, 21 years old, resident of Southern Texas.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I really don't understand why I'm here.
You know what you did, Mr. Hennerman.
I do?
Tell me about Delivery Disaster.
The movie? I don't...
Oh, we listened to that already.
It wasn't very good.
That's not what your review said, but we'll come back to that. Tell me
Man, what are you doing in investigations?
Jesus, don't scare me like that, Langston.
If you're talking right now, I can't hear you. It's a one-way system. Try to find an intercom.
Eagle Limited Avenue. Romero. Wright Falls. Oh, not Avenue. Altered World event. Ooh. Eagle Limited Altered World event. Bright Falls Altered World event. Framaru Altered World event.
Langston, it's me, Jesse.
I know. I can see you on the monitors. The cameras in there haven't worked since we sealed that sector off a couple years back.
Let me guess. You sealed it because of the monster guy.
Wait, did you see Dr. Hartman? Jesus, I really wish you hadn't opened that fire break. Okay, listen, you need to find Hartman and kill him before he gets out into the Bureau.
That thing is a person?
He was a person. We brought him here to study after he was, altered in an AWE. I forget the medical word for what happened, but now light physically hurts him. Do you have a flashlight?
No.
A lantern? Headlamp? Oh yeah, flare gun. Oh, Christmas lights. You could wrap them around your...
I don't have any of those, Langston.
Shit. Okay, well, I'm sure you'll think of something. I'll keep an eye on you from the Panopticon. This is kind of exciting, right?
Maybe from where you're standing.
Right, okay. Well, break a leg. Oh, why did I say that?
Okay, this Hartman thing can't have gotten very far. Let's go flush him out. Langston was right. This is kind of exciting.
It's just nice to have someone to talk to, you know? Ever since I got put in charge of the Panopticon, people treat me different, like I'm crazy for wanting to work with altered items. People just don't understand the altered items like I do, you know? I don't want to brag, but it does take a very empathetic mind to connect with the items.
Doesn't want to brag.
People are making it so personal.
Right.
I mean, the teams in research handle paranatural materials every day and... No one thinks they're weird. Well, maybe that's not true. Darling is famous for being a bit out there, but when he's weird, it's charming. Altered items really aren't that frightening once you get to know them. If you figure out what they like or don't like, you know, what sets them off, then there's nothing to worry about. I guess at the end of the day, we're still just wild animals scared of our own shadows. We're supposed to be on the same team, but sometimes it feels like it's every department for themselves, like it's a race and we're all trying to be number one. If it is a race, though, I'd say Darling is a mile ahead of everyone else. He was Trench's golden boy for years, but that relationship has gotten pretty tense, or so I've heard through the grapevine. Not that I spread rumors, just, you know, people talk. Not me, though. I keep my nose to the grind. Too much work to do to focus on those kinds of things. I need to stay focused so I can get my work done and get home to feed Alfred.
He's just gonna talk forever, isn't he?
I home for mealtime, so I have my neighbor check in on Alfred at 7 o'clock if I'm not back yet. She's very nice. Her name is Maria. She's older. She came to New York in Yeah, a couple of kids. I met them at Thanksgiving. Big family. Very nice people. Anyway,
Hi,
she
Moss.
has a key to my apartment. She gives Alfred his dinner if I'm not home. I'm gonna have to buy her a nice fruit arrangement as a thank you after this. I'm missing a lot of Alfred's meal times. She's probably gonna have to go to the store for more wet food. I'll have to remember to pay her back. Hold on, let me make a note. Pay back.
I just want to sit here and listen to him talk.
For Alfred.
Like, honestly, I just want to sit here and listen to him talk.
Oh, one more thing. And buy her a fruit arrangement. All right, done. Are you a cat person? I don't think I ever asked. You seem like one, though.
I like
You'd
cats.
like Alfred. He's very proper. Really carries himself well, you know? I named him after my favorite poet. Felt like a good fit. I got Alfred just before Sylvia died when I was at the... You know, I don't really remember where I got Alfred from. But, boy, those two did not get along. Oh, no. Sylvia thought she owned the place. Didn't like me getting in her way, scratched me more than once when I was just trying to move her food bowl. That cat was a real asshole.
Wow.
I'm realizing now that
That's
language was
kinda
not
harsh.
entirely, professional. You see, Sylvia didn't tolerate most people,
Like,
or animals, or anything.
I don't want to
That's
leave.
what I meant when I
I
said
want to hear his story.
asshole. I would never use that word about a person. It was just, hey, there's a light flashing on the console here. I got to, check this out. I'll get back to you later.
Real smooth, Langston.
I love Langston. There's gotta be another light somewhere I can take with me. The control's going really good. We've had a few computer crashes though, and that sucks, but we're still going at it. Ooh, I can make a new weapon. I can make a new weapon farm. Alert for a bit. Hope stream goes well. Alright, Moss. Enjoy the alert. Thank you. An adhesive grenade. I'll detonate the grenade. Ooh, I like that. That light gun. I know I saw it. Where'd my light go? There it is. Jump arcade cabinets. Containment procedure. A distance of 10 feet between the items suppresses their effect. Effect only triggers on physical contact. Items are a pair of arcade cabinets originally designed for the games Shum and Shum 2. Kulgar's Revenge. The games were manufactured by Banco Entertainment, now out of business. Despite being a very popular arcade game in Japan during the late 80s, early 90s, no other Shum cabinets have been found by our investigators. When touching one of the items while it stands within 10 feet of its counterpart, the user's mind is transported to a version of their subjective reality that resembles a video game in logic and function. Events from their everyday lives become game-like sequences in which speed and efficiency are paramount. The brain enters a stroke-like state, as proven by EEG studies on users, which only ends after the user finishes their game, at which point they resume normal brain and motor function. It's an isekai. It's the isekai arcade cabinets. Where'd my light go? Where'd my light go? Well, here's another. I need my light. I'm scared of the dark. Ooh, what's down here? A box. Oh, fuck. Ugh. Oh, god damn it.
Shit.
Where'd my light go? Fuck, that scared me. I don't want to go down the elevator. I don't want to go down the elevator.
Damn it.
My light broke. I don't want to go anywhere without my light. I'm scared. The big monster is scared. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing with this. But I can't move it. Oh, do I have to... I've got to get it over here and then put the light on. I don't wanna. I don't wanna.
It's too dark in here to fight this thing.
Thing was a monster.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Don't make me go out there. I don't like it. It's too scary.
Oh, yeah.
Cometine just resubscribed for 7 months. Oh, that's a spooky lad.
It's a very spooky lad. Thank you for the 7 months comment. I'm scared. Comment, help me. I'm scared. I'm scared of the big monster. That's a large spooky guy. Incoming damage after seizing an enemy. Exclusive to charge. I need something. I need mods for search. Alert. Okay, God. Enjoy your alert. It's lurking. Have anything that costs 1 point a month? No, everything costs at least 2. Enter evade cost on element pickup. No! Wow! Can't believe Vanguard kicked. Probably. Hi, Ben. How you doing? Need to find a light. Need to find a light. Is that? No, that's not a light. That's light coming off of here.
Okay, we're gonna try this one more time and then we're done playing with you. Understand?
Jelly,
Where are you from?
Jumbo Green. Up and loose and heavy treat sandwich.
Jesus Christ,
Need
does
to
anyone
boop
have
out.
any
Okay,
idea what this thing
Zenko.
is
See you
saying?
later. Thanks for hanging out.
Derp, arrange you.
Why are you here?
I'll probably
What
end
the
stream
hell
soon.
do you want?
Go
Why'd you
have
stow
some
away on
dinner.
that ship?
School bearing, boy. Eyes many cauterizing loops through and about.
Despite the crashes, we have been going for our usual time of 4 hours.
You know what? Never mind. I can't do this anymore. Just send this thing to the guys in research. Let them cut it up or whatever they do. You hear that? They're gonna cut you up, you pain in the ass.
Spider time.
The heck? What hit me? What happened? What happened? Well, I gotta start over.
Okay.
Ooh, Shrum. I've seen these before. I know where Shrum is. Shrum's over in the other area. Alright, let's go Shrum. Let's go Shrum it up. Let's go do some shrumming. Or maybe we should start the next stream. Maybe we should start the next control stream by getting our shrum on. Yeah. We'll start the next control stream next week by shrumming it up. But for now, we're gonna find somebody to raid. So let's see who's online for us to go raid today. Who are we gonna say hi to? Who are we gonna say hi to? Who is on? Who is on? Merrin Go Round is doing just chatting. Mini Sharp Teeth is doing Solstice, so you haven't rated them yet. Tag is playing Cult of the Lamb. Could raid Tag be Otter. Could raid Tag. We could raid Hootie Hoo. We could raid Shark-Sided. He's playing Pokemon. Maybe we'll raid Shark-Sided. I think we raided him not too long. We could raid Lady Boots or Luna Soul. Luna Soul's playing Dead by Daylight. Grandpa. Heo's Little Monsters playing Final Fantasy X. I'm going to play Final Fantasy X. Red Claw is doing just chatting. Jackie's playing GeoGuessr. Min is just chatting. Who should we raid? Who should we raid? Probably. Well, no, because we're gonna raid Jackie tomorrow. We're gonna be raiding Jackie tomorrow. So for today, let's raid. Party Deepness. Let's raid Min. Oh, Min finished. Min has been finished already. What heck? Who did Min raid? Okay, so Min just raided. So maybe we'll raid Red Claw? Lady Boots is playing Warframe. I like Warframe. Oh, we could raid someone that raided us during the subathon. Yogi Web. They're playing Gundam Evolution. You know what? Let's raid Shark-Sided. Let's raid Shark-Sided. Yeah, they're playing Pokemon. Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke. Yeah, we're gonna raid Shark-Sided. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming to the stream today. I really appreciate it. Sorry for the crashes and stuff. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and buy a new computer when my subathon money gets here. I appreciate y'all hanging out. I really, really do. Sorry for all the interruptions and stuff that happened, but I'll be live again tomorrow about 2 p.m. PST playing Dragon's Dogma. So I hope you show up for that. Those are our raid messages. That top one is for subscribers, or you can use channel points to unlock the emotes. And then that second one is for non-subs, or people who don't want to use their channel points. But yeah. Sorry once again for all the crashes and interruptions and stuff. I wish I knew what was wrong with my computer. But sadly I do not. So I'll probably just end up buying a new one. And then seeing what I can do with this one. But I hope to see you tomorrow for Dragon's Dogma. Don't forget to join the Discord if you haven't already. We're going to be watching the Digimon movie next Friday. Next Friday we'll be watching the first Digimon movie. I still need to figure out a time because that's actually Red Claw's Yu-Gi-Oh tournament that I'm going to be in too. So I need to see how long that's going to go till. But yeah, show Shark-Sided some love with the raid, everybody. Bye bye.